Good morning, it's May 1st. This is Deb Helfrich, hashtag Redheaded She-Hulk. I'm also the founder of hashtag Wellbeing Philosophy. It's been a 2-week odyssey. Me and the lovely Zanzi, guest starring today, have been living in our vehicle, my 23-year-old Isuzu Trooper, for 2 weeks. Why is this? Well, there's plenty of other videos to explain it. But the truth is I am certain in this pandemic-altered world that I understand how to start describing the problems we're facing as a civilization, how to unite us as one species, including really understanding our mammalian cousins. And in a world where everyone is tech obsessed, where everyone is VC obsessed, where everyone is in this social media notification, emoji dropping, pro bono work, reuniting us from the Cartesian split is just something that doesn't have any... Oh, nobody even knows what the Cartesian split is anymore. Mind-body situation. But once you get to that, you have to then filter in the soul. This has always been the problem. We don't understand ourselves as consciousness, as a full entity. And it has to be all of it. Now, in the parlance of most people, it's mind, body, soul. I truly believe that the order matters and that we've got to have a new term here. It's body, brain, biofield. Now, other places where I don't actually really talk that much, I just filter in biofield. But biofield is the NIH term for the electrosmog of our body. You may also know it as chakras. You may also understand that our brain and our heart are electrical organs and they create pulses. And so that's what the philosophical hypothesis of bioelectricity is about. Explaining how our brain and heart and nervous system work bioelectrically. You know, we have a field of chemistry and a field of biochemistry for carbon-based life forms. And we need to have studies about the full ramifications of bioelectricity. That's what consciousness is. It's the electrical impulses going through life. Now, as I've been talking to Carnegie Mellon over this last week and not getting many responses, it's the pandemic. It's everyone's time processing is off. And it's not really the pandemic. The thing is the pandemic is the catalyst that's made us realize it's hyper-digitalization. Over the last, I've been a hermit for 10 years. What's happened to humanity? Our posture has been altered, just like that, from these phones. I'm sitting here in my car looking at people. People's posture is atrocious. And people can't move anymore because you take your spinal cord out of alignment. Wow. You start decreasing the bandwidth of your body and brain biofield incredibly. Biomechanics, also key. You know, there are 3 forces in the world: mechanical, chemical, and electrical. And we think about how they operate for stuff. We know that in and out like crazy. These forces also operate for life. And they work in a trinity. But our current medical paradigm mostly, and this is the pharmaceutical informed aspects, focuses on biochemistry. There's a whole, in the sports arena, they understand biomechanics, but in the medical arena, not so much so. Not really. And that's a big problem because bioelectricity and magnetic fields really depend on the integrity of a structure. Our bodies are designed in incredibly astute ways. Now, what today was really about was, okay, I've sorted the hard problem of consciousness, bioelectricity. I hear in my mind people wanting to know about sentience, and I didn't Wikipedia that before I turned on the recording. Is sentience... What is sentience? Consciousness, in my opinion, occurs in all life. Dogs, birds, bees, fish, reptiles, birds. I think I said birds twice, because I'm also was going on to the trees and the plants and etc., etc. From a single cell amoeba upwards. Life, carbon-based life form, have consciousness. Bioelectricity. What informs the complexity of the consciousness is the body, the organs of perception. So, Zanzi doesn't have vocal cords that produce language, nor a brain stem that thinks in language-based terms. But emotionally, we know this, the mammalian brain, our mammalian cousins, all of them are very emotional creatures. Very intelligent. Emotion is intelligent. Emotion, movement, desire, being who you are in the world, just as a pure animal. It's so much more crucial than we've gotten taught because of the Cartesian split. Body's primary. I gotta keep an eye on the time here. Bodies are primary. Oh, and why they make these things so small. And I gotta watch my bandwidth. I can only do 2 videos on this new phone. You see, tech is constraining us like crazy. It really is. It's constraining my very optimized consciousness at the moment. And thinking through these things and figuring out how to present bits, my life's work, well-being philosophy. And it is a blend of, really astute, although very approachable and applicable, applied philosophy. Because I'm saving my life over here. The old me that was 150 more pounds and in constant pain, she would not be handling this version of homelessness. We've been homeless before, actually, by choice. Well, not so much so choice. It's interesting. Back to, I guess, why Zanzi decided to guest star. The fundamental flaw in my life can be explained. I mean, I've lived a life of nervous breakdownness without anyone ever seeing. I'm not emotional. I'm not over emotional. I'm not sensitive in the personality way, although I'm highly sensitive physiologically. I'm proud of myself for, I hadn't left my house for over a decade. I was hibernating to stay alive, so the fact that I've managed to drive 3/4 of the way across the continent and live in my vehicle for 10 days, it's pretty. This is the thing about my body. We can achieve really extraordinary things, my body and brain. Crap at the normal stuff of humanity, really. I am not a standard model, but my model is so crucial when it comes to adapting and evolving. So, sentience. I will be spending today really refining my position on, is sentience where humans are different? I don't think humans are different. I think this is the problem with every bit of scholarship we're doing right now. I think we have to embed our humanness as part of the universe. E equals mc squared describes human energy. And as the little redheaded girl who's grown up to give Sigmund Freud vagina envy, me and Einstein have just been having a ball because he's so proud of me of going, "You're right." We humans are subjected to E equals mc squared as well. A little bit of pivot. We can upgrade E equals mc squared to talk about cognition. That is what is definitely cognition, and cognitive science is a big thing at Carnegie Mellon and Herb Simon and all. And I think I actually took a course from him. I can't remember. I know I did a number of studies that were within the realm of his influence at the university. Number of studies, and I always felt like they were like very mechanistic. Like undergrad. Oh, we're hitting 10 minutes. We got to close this down. Cognition, I think, is very much human-based. Sentience, I'm going to work on to get it accurate. Consciousness belongs to all life. Harmony, y'all. This is Deb Helfrich, #RedheadedSheHulk.